Hi, and welcome to Ivy English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
Today is June 12th, and we're on page 37 in your magazines. And today we have a guided composition exercise for you, and our title is Modern Food Delivery.
好，我们的中文标题是外送服务夯，你怎么看？
Now, I wonder how many of you actually use these services that we're going to talk about. Not surfaces. Surface is 表面. A service is a 服务. So I'm wondering how many of you actually use these services in your everyday life. Well, you can talk about it in your essay, and here's what we need to do.
好，那提示部分他说呢，随着外送美食平台的兴起，餐饮外送服务现在已经成为很多人生活的一部分。那台湾现在最常见的就是 Uber Eats 跟这个 Food Panda。那请你以新型餐饮外送服务为题来写一篇英文作文，文长至少要120个单词。第一段叙述一下这种外送服务的特色是什么，第二段说明一下你是否有使用外送服务应用程式的经验以及你对这个服务的看法。那 Food Delivery 就是这个送食物外送的意思Delivery 它的动词是 deliver就是送的意思，就是把它带到这个送到这个订餐点的人的那边，这个过程就是 deliver 动词，名词的话是 delivery.
Right. The full form is delivery, but we usually will say it delivery. So delivery has 4 syllables, but we often just say it as 3. Delivery. Both are correct. Delivery is a little more common in everyday speech. But I'm curious, Leslie, when you're driving, are you aware of all these people on motorcycles delivering food for these services?
Oh, yes.
Because I really am. Like if I'm stopped at a red light, the 2 motorcycles next to me are both for Uber Eats.
那这个事实上真的很常见尤其如果在都市的街头像我常常开车的时候也注意到这个非常多食物外送的。
And also when I'm walking along a sidewalk or something, often somebody who weaves right in front of me is somebody who is delivering food. And they weave all over the place and they get kind of close. This has been my experience. I'm sure not all of them do this, but I've found it a bit dangerous.
那有的时候因为他们在赶时间所以他们会在车阵里面钻来钻去的那这个之前也发生过几次意外，所以他们现在比较小心一点但不是所有的外送都会这样，但有的时候有些外送尤其那种年轻这个气盛的，他这个机车骑得非常的快，会钻来钻去的。
And they get too close. We call that weaving in and out of traffic. To weave is 织布的织 W-E-A-V-E. Take off the E, add I-N-G. He's weaving in and out of traffic.
就是在车阵里面穿梭，你可以这样子用这个英文来表达 weaving in and out of traffic.
And do not do this. The other people who are notorious for this are taxi drivers.
那另外呢，这个开车的也有像这个有一些少数的计程车司机，因为他也是在赶时间，所以他也会钻来钻去的那这个都是很危险的驾驶。
Okay, back to our topic. Here is our 动动脑 section. We're going to address one W, and that is what. First of all, what is special about modern food delivery?
好，关于这个现代的这种外送服务有什么特别的地方呢？那各位注意这种问法 What is special about something?
And our second what question, what is your experience with ordering through food delivery apps?
那你透过这个 food delivery apps 这个订食物 ordering 的这个经验是怎么样？那注意这个介系词 through 是透过。好，那这个 food delivery apps 就是这个外送食物的这个应用软体应用程式。好，那各位也是一样注意一下这个句子的问法 What is your experience with something? 这个问句这个大家不要小看它。问句有的时候你跟外国人聊天的时候有的时候你不知道该讲什么的话，你可以问一些问题。好，那你多学一点问问题的方法。What is your experience with 什么什么什么？那这样的话就可以继续聊天了。
Exactly. And sometimes you can have a whole conversation with somebody just with questions, and they're doing all the talking, and they think you are a gifted conversationalist.
Yeah, 有的时候呢，事实上你在这个对话的时候，有的时候你可以单靠问题，整段对话就是你不断的问问题，当然不是那种像这个
interrogation
不是那种质询但是你就问一些问题，那对方就会开始答，那这样子的话，他可能到最后他可能觉得你实在是很棒，因为 大部分人都喜欢别人听他讲话。
That's right,
所以你
all
问问
about me.
Yeah, 所以你问他问题的话，他就一直讲他就一直讲，然后你在那听了好像很有兴趣，而且还会有一些 follow up 的 questions，
right.
他就觉得你有在听哦，这样他到最后就觉得你这个人真好。
Right.
所以这是一个人际关系的一种这个处理方法。因为其实偶尔我会碰到一些人，就跟人家聊天的时候一直自己在讲。
Yep.
其实所有的人都喜欢讲关于自己的事情。
Right.
那重点就是你怎么样让他讲，你怎么诱导他，让他很舒服的告诉你他的想法。
So people will think you're a gifted conversationalist. And this is a 片语 that we often hear in English. We don't often see this behavior sometimes, but it's a pretty common idiom. He's a gifted conversationalist, and usually this person will just be a good listener. And also notice the way Wesley pronounced food delivery app. So naturally, this has got 3 nouns together. First of all, note that we don't say APP in English at all. We just don't say it at all. It's app. We just call it an app, plural apps. Now, this is 3 nouns, so let's find the 2 nouns that are most closely related. It's not delivery apps, it's food and delivery. 2 nouns, we don't stress delivery, we only stress food delivery. All right, we fixed that. Now we've got another noun at the end. 第一个部分不要再动它，那个重音已经放对了。被修饰的名词就是没有重音。So food delivery apps is the correct way to read it with the right stress. All right, and we'll go on to question 3. What do you think about these food delivery services?
好，那第3个问问题的方法 What do you think about 什么什么？好，所以这3个问问题的方法大家可以复习一下哈。What is special about 什么什么啊？或者 What is your experience with 什么什么啊？或者是 What do you think about 什么什么啊？好，那就是你觉得什么东西，就对于这个东西你有什么看法呢？ What do you think about 对于这个 food delivery services 有什么看法呢？对于这种服务，外送服务，外送食物的服务，你有什么看法呢？
And note that we say experience with something. We don't say your experience about something. We just don't say it. The correct preposition is with. What is your experience with ordering food online? And food delivery services, it should be food delivery services, but services is a new word here that we haven't used. If there is a new idea or word that comes up, sometimes we stress everything so that the listener will know what's important. So I stressed everything here because it was kind of new. What do you think about these food delivery services? Services is a new word here, so I stressed it. The first time you can do this, but if I mention it a second or third time, it becomes food delivery services. So pay attention for that. The first time you mention it, we might stress everything. We're going to move on now to our outline in Chinese.
好，那我们看看这个大纲部分啊。第一段，你叙述一下这种外送服务的特色是什么？你可以说由于网络的发达，人们在线上订餐这方面呢，有了前所未有的丰富的选择。那一旦你选择你想吃的食物，你只要按下几个按键，食物就会送上门啊。那这个连不在家的时候，你都可以订餐送到家啊。那至于这一点呢，对于忙碌的人来讲，非常有帮助。第二段你可以说明一下你是否有使用外送服务应用程式的经验，还有你对这些服务的看法啊。那虽然说我从来没有用过，你可以这样讲哈，虽然我没有用过这种餐点外送的应用程式，不过我愿意来试一试啊，因为它可以省去我排队或者找停车位的麻烦啊。天气不好的时候，或者是你不想外出的时候呢，这个Uber Eats 跟这个 Food Panda 这样的服务啊，会非常方便。
And here's more or less the same outline in English for our first paragraph. As food delivery platforms expand in modern society, food delivery has become a huge industry.
好，那这个as 就是随着或者表示因为哈，这个 food delivery platforms 就是食物外送的平台啊 ，expand 是这个扩展的意思。In modern society 在现代社会啊，随着在现代社会食物外送平台的扩展，还有或者他们的发展，随着这件事情呢 ，food delivery has become a huge industry。食物外送这个事情已经成为一个 huge industry 庞大的产业。
A. The accessibility of the internet provides people with a variety of choices when ordering online.
那 accessibility就是这个取得通常后面中文把 它这里其实通常讲的是取得某样东西的便利accessibility。好，那它的形容词 accessible 也很常用 ，accessible 就是 easily obtained 或者是 approached 就容易取得，所以 accessibility 应该把它翻成就是取得的便利性。所以你取得什么的便利性？取得或者使用这个 internet 的这个便利性，这整件事情呢，这句话主要的动词的 provides， 它提供的 people with， you provide somebody with something， 所以它提供了人们 with， 提供了什么东西呢？ A variety of 各式各样的 choices， 各式各样的选择，所以它提供人们各式各样的选择。在什么时候提供人们各式各样的选择呢？ When ordering online， 当你在线上点餐的时候，它提供给你各式各样的选择。
B. Once you've decided what to order, click on some buttons and the food will be delivered to you.
once 一旦 you've decided 你决定了决定它的受词可以是一个这个WH 的一个片语 what to order 所以 once you've decided what to order 那怎么样呢？逗点后面主要动词是 click on 就是按的意思。那 click on 那按按钮click on some buttons 这个是感觉起来就是你在荧幕上面在电脑或手机的荧幕上面按按钮那种感觉。好，那你也可以用 press， 不过 press 感觉起来比较这个立体感这个所以这里用 click on 会好一点。好，所以你就按一下按钮 and the food will be delivered to you， 这个食物就会被送到你这边来。
C. Food delivery services come in handy for busy people when they need to order food to their home while they're out of the house.
好，那这种 services food delivery services come in handy 就是很好用很方便的意思。对谁来讲很方便呢？ For busy people 对那很忙碌的人很方便。什么时候对于忙碌的人会很方便呢？ When they need to order food 当他们需要这个点食物或者是这个订食物 to 就是送到 their home 所以当他们很忙，但是他们需要订食物到家。然后 while they're out of the house， they're out of the house 就他们没有在家里，或者他们不在家里的时候，他们需要点食物的外送到家，这个时候也很方便。
On to paragraph 2. While I've never ordered food through a food delivery app, I will definitely give food delivery services a try in the not-too-distant future.
While 虽然 I've never 从来没有 ordered food through 从来我没有透过 a food delivery app 都没有透过这个食物外送餐点的软体点过食物，但是呢 I will definitely 我一定会 give something a try 就是试一试这个东西，这个地方这个 something 就是 food delivery services， 所以 I will definitely give food delivery services a try 我一定会试一下的。那 in the not too distant future 在不久的未来 in the not too distant future， 那各位注意到这个地方我们前面是 food delivery apps 是用复数没有冠词的复数，这个地方是food delivery app 那因为在这也是我从来没有透过这个地方这个 A 感觉起来是用 A 的话就是不特定的，我从来一个都没用过的感觉，任何一个都没有用过。那前面那个 food delivery apps 那个就是泛指所有的这种 apps。And
remember the phrase, in the not-too-distant future. We use that a lot. You use it a lot in Chinese, too, so it should be easy to remember. In the not-too-distant future. A. With food delivery, I wouldn't have to go out and wait in line for my food.
With 这有在有这个食物外送的话 I wouldn't have to 我就不必要，我就不需要，我就不用 go out 出去，然后呢 wait in line for my food 排队等我的食物。
B. Nor would I need to find a parking space for my car or scooter. Now, that's a really important point.
Yeah, 我也不需要找一个 parking space 停车位停车位是 parking space a parking space 可以数的一个一个的位置那对于我来停我的车 for my car 或者是停我的机车 scooter。
Our conclusion? When the weather is bad or when you just don't feel like leaving the house, who wouldn't want to take advantage of convenient services like Uber Eats or Food Panda?
When the weather is bad 就天气不好的时候when you just don't feel like leaving the house 就是你不想出门的时候，那谁不会想要 take advantage of 利用一下这个 convenient services 方便的服务像这个 Uber Eats 或者是这个Food Panda。That's
an okay conclusion, but I'm putting myself in that situation. When that happens, I have a few choices. Number one is go hungry. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I do that until I can't stand it anymore. Mm-hmm. Number two is I have to cook for myself even though I didn't want to.
Yeah.
So as long as you have some food in the house. So those are not your only choices, but it's something you can consider.
所以这些你肚子饿了又不想出门或者天气不好又不想出门你还有其他的办法不一定要叫食物外送但当然这个食物外送是一个选择啦。那像我的话，我也是不会叫食物外送我要么就出去吃。如果 if I'm hungry enough 我还是会出去吃，再不然就在自己家里面弄一点吃，这样也很好。
The first one is 挨饿。
Yeah. 对，那第一个选择就是好，那就继续饿吧。
Right. But
Yeah.
that doesn't work over the long term. You have to do something about it. All right, let's move on to our model composition. As food delivery platforms expand in modern society, food delivery has become a huge industry. With the internet at our fingertips, ordering food online offers people more options than ever before. These days, there are so many restaurant and menu choices available that it can be difficult to decide what to order. However, once you pick what you want to eat, the process couldn't be simpler. You just click on a few buttons, and then the food arrives at your door. The ability to order food to your home while you are out of the house is really helpful for people on the go. While I've never ordered food through a food delivery app, I will definitely give food delivery services a try in the not-too-distant future. For one thing, food delivery services can save me the trouble of waiting in line or finding a parking space. For another, when the weather is bad or when you just don't feel like leaving the house, who wouldn't want to take advantage of convenient services like Uber Eats or Food Panda? Back to the beginning, as food delivery platforms expand in modern society, food delivery has become a huge industry.
这句话我们看过了。
With the internet at our fingertips, ordering food online offers people more options than ever before.
那这个地方各位注意到 with something at your fingertips 就是这个东西你随时可得的意思所以 with the internet at your fingertips 就是你这个随时可以用网络那在这样的状况之下 ordering food online 那它这件事情呢 offers people 给人们 more options 更多的选择那 than ever before 这个 ever 是强调的所以比以前更多的选择那各位其实可以就把这整个背起来这个句子里面有很多很好用的东西那 offer something offers people more options than ever before 这也是很好的用法
Right, and notice that when we say than ever before, it's pretty emphatic. It's almost like 空前
Yeah所以因为这个 ever 有一点强调所以感觉像空前一样所以你如果不想这么强调你就不要讲 ever 就 more 什么什么 than before 就可以了
These days, there are so many restaurant and menu choices available that it can be difficult to decide what to order.
当今有非常多的这个 restaurant choices 还有很多的 menu choices available 就 that are available 所以 available 常常放在名词后面有这么多选择所以有可能是蛮难选择蛮难决定 decide what to order.
However, once you pick what you want to eat, the process couldn't be simpler. Please pay attention to these phrases because they're pretty common.
Yeah, 例如是什么呢 couldn't be simpler 就是非常简单的意思那这个 pick 在这里是选择的意思一旦你选择你要吃什么这个 process 可以是非常简单 couldn't be simpler.
You just click on a few buttons and then the food arrives at your door. And we would probably often add something a little sarcastically, magically appears at your door. Of course, it's not magic, but it feels that way when it arrives so fast.
好，所以呢，这个地方你就按几个按钮，那这个食物就 arrives at your door， 就会送到你家的门口。
All right. And I added that magically, 好像魔术般的，
像魔术般的
because it's so fast. The next sentence, the ability to order food to your home while you are out of the house is really helpful for people on the go. But if you do this, you better time things very carefully so that you're home when it arrives.
所以 time things very carefully 就是你时间要算好那你也可以那这个地方我们要注意另外一个就是 when you are out of the house 也是一样你不在家的时候那 people on the go 的意思就是 constantly busy 或者是 active 的意思持续非常忙的意思一直很忙的意思
I would worry about this timing because you never know when you're going to run into traffic. Like there could be an accident and then it slows traffic down or there's just a lot of people going home from work when you want to get home. So timing is really important. That would worry me.
所以这个时间要算好，这个实在不容易，有的时候你可能会被交通挡住或什么的，所以这一点各位要注意。
Second paragraph. While I've never ordered food through a food delivery app, I will definitely give food delivery services a try in the not-too-distant future.
这句话我们看过了。
For one thing, food delivery services can save me the trouble of waiting in line or finding a parking space. Now, for me, I basically give up on trying to find parking in the city because unless you have a space for yourself, it's rented or you know there's going to be a space, you probably are not going to find parking.
Yeah, 那停车在大都市是很难的哈，所以有干脆就算了哈，想别的办法。那这个地方我们可以看到，这个 save me the trouble of doing something 就是免了我这个麻烦啊，各位可以把它学起来。那在这里免了什么麻烦呢？ Save me the trouble of waiting in line 啊，在排队等候，或者是 finding a parking space.
Right, and transportation is so convenient in Taipei if you're using public transportation.Even when I came here in the 1970s, many people felt that Taipei felt a little bit like New York City. And in New York City, many people never learn how to drive. They don't own a car because transportation is convenient. Even in the 70s, that was true of Taipei.
好，所以台北这个公共交通其实蛮方便的，你不一定需要开车。
And you probably will not find parking if you do try to drive.
那你如果真的开了，你可能也找不到地方停车。
Right, and the same is true of New York.For another, when the weather is bad or when you just don't feel like leaving the house, who wouldn't want to take advantage of convenient services like Uber Eats or Food Panda?
这个句子我们看过了。
Let's jump right into our second model composition. Having food delivered to our home is not something new. However, with advances in technology and the prevalence of smartphones, delivery has grown from an occasional practice into a commonplace occurrence.Different from traditional takeout, ordering online has unique perks. First of all, you have endless options at your disposal. Plus, you can order food and enjoy it in the comfort of your home without having to set foot outdoors. Best of all, you can order food in one place and have it delivered elsewhere. For a busy parent, food delivery is a godsend. Simply put, it hits the spot in a hectic world.Speaking for myself, I take advantage of the service once in a while. As a high school senior, I don't have much time to spare, nor am I allowed to leave school for lunch. Therefore, food delivery is good news for me. Not only does it save me the trouble of waiting in line, but food delivery apps also put an array of menus within my reach. Of course, there are delivery fees, but the incredible convenience far outweighs the extra cost. All in all,I think this is an unstoppable trend, especially when people can't be bothered to brave inclement weather, and that just means bad weather. Let's go back to the beginning, and Wesley, you want to take over?
Sure. 所以呢，这个让having food delivered to our home having something delivered 就是让它送到我们家。那 is not something new， 这不是什么新奇的事情。但是呢 ，with advances in technology， 在我们有科技的这种进步。还有呢，还有什么东西 ？The prevalence of smartphones 这个片语可以记起来，就是这个智慧型手机的普及 ，prevalence 可以翻成普及。所以科技进步，智慧手机普及，那 delivery 已经这个变成了一个 occasional， 它从一个 occasional practice 偶尔的做法，变成了一个 commonplace occurrence， 就是一个很常见的事情。那跟 traditional 的这个 takeout 不一样的是，你在网络上订东西 has unique。Perks 就是好处，有些独特的好处。首先呢，你有 endless options， 然后 at your disposal 就是随你处理、随你处置，你手边有各式各样的这个 endless options。Plus， 此外呢，你也可以这个点食物呢，然后呢 enjoy it in the comfort of your home。这句话很好 ，in the comfort of your home 就是在家里舒舒服服的享用你的餐点。然后 without having to 你不需要 set foot 就踏上 outdoors 就是不需要出门的意思。最棒的是你可以在 in one place order food 你可以在一个地方点食物，然后呢 have it delivered elsewhere 把它然后要这个食物要求它送到另外一个地方去。那对于很忙碌的父母亲来讲呢，这个食物外送是一个 godsend 就是一个很意外的好处或者恩赐，像上帝给的好处这样子一样 a godsend。Simply put 简单的说 it hits the spot 就是让你觉得非常 enjoyable 或者 satisfying 的意思。
正合我意，
对，正合我意那种感觉哈。那 in a hectic world， hectic 就是 very busy 哈，那的意思。好，所以忙碌的社会里面这是很棒的。那下面第二段 ，speaking for myself， 就我个人而言呢，我 take advantage of， 我会利用这个 service once in a while， 偶尔我会用。那因为我是个 high school senior， 我是高三学生，我没有很多时间可以这个 spare， 我没有什么空暇时间 ，I don't have much time to spare，
我多余的，
没有多余的时间啊。那我也没有办法leave school for lunch， 中午也不能离开学校去吃饭，所以呢，这个 food delivery 实在是 good news for me， 对我来讲是好消息啊。那这个不但它让我省掉了排队的麻烦啊 ，save me the trouble of waiting in line， 而且呢，它的这种 apps 也可以让 put an array of 就很多的各式各样的这个 menus within my reach， 就是我触手可及，我在手机上网络上可以看到很多的选择。那当然这个也有这种，当然会有一些运送的费用 ，fees 就是费用，但是 the incredible convenience 这个让我无法置信的这个方便性，就是非常方便这样的一个特性呢 ，far outweighs 这个也是很好的用法 ，A far outweighs B 就是 A 比 B 好太多，远远超过了，所以这个方便性远远超过了这个 extra cost 啊，所以换句话说，这个钱花得很值得啦。那 all in all， 总之我认为这是一个 unstoppable trend， 这也是很好的片语，就是无法阻挡的一个趋势。那尤其是当你 can't be bothered to when you say you can't be bothered to do something， 就你很懒得去，你不想做这件事情不想费心去做这件事情你不想干嘛 brave 在这里是动词 brave 在这里就是忍受 endure 或者是 face something courageously 这个你不想忍受这个 inclement 就是很糟糕的 inclement weather， 这是 inclement 这个是最常见的用法，就是跟 weather 放在一起表示很糟糕的天气恶劣的天气叫做 inclement weather。So
you make somebody else brave the inclement weather to bring it to you. And also actually watch out for too much packaging. That's a lot of waste.
然后注意这个太多的包装，因为有时候食物的包装太多，那实在是很浪费的。
That's it